House number 7. It was a cold night. One of those nights where even the sound of the wind carried fear. A thick, white fog swirled between the trees like a wandering spirit, bending the branches while the rain rattled the leaves underfoot with a crisp hunting sound. Raindrops hammered relentlessly on the roof of their car, each one feeling like a strike to the heart. 4 college girls, Lisa, Catherine, Maria, and Jenna, were heading out for a weekend trip, a trip that was supposed to be just a unique experience. Jenna, always in search of thrills, smiled and said, "Guys, I promise this place is real. Someone wrote about it in an old blog." House number 7. Lisa tilted her head. House number 7. What? Jenna shrugged. I don't know. It just said, a place where memories come alive. The car slid on a muddy curve. Each time the wheels spun, they sank deeper into the earth. Lisa took a deep breath. This is it. We have to go on foot. Flashlights came on, casting cold beams on the muddy ground. The sound of rain on umbrellas and branches, and the barely visible dirt path under their feet, created a halo of unease. After half an hour of walking, a shadow emerged from between the trees. A house with stone walls and tall windows, momentarily lit by a faint flash of lightning. A shadow that seemed to breathe, staring right at them. The wooden door groaned as it opened. The air smelled of mold, rotting wood, and old dust. The floor was covered with dry leaves, crunching under each step. Water dripped from the wooden ceiling, and strange creaks echoed through the walls. Maria tried to stay calm. Just one night here. Tomorrow morning we leave. Don't be scared. At that exact moment, something slammed against the window. A crow had flown straight into the glass and fell to the ground. Its eyes remained open, but it did not breathe. Catherine's smile vanished, whispering, "Bad omen. Very bad." Hours passed, and the rain grew heavier. They sat around the cold, unlit fireplace. Suddenly, a creaking sound came from upstairs, not like a mouse, not like the wind. It was the sound of someone walking slowly, each step heavy and deliberate. Lisa said, "Let's check it out. Maybe it's just a loose door." The 4 girls climbed the wooden stairs, flashlights in hand. Every step echoed with a muffled groan from the floorboards, sending shivers down their spines. At the end of the hallway, an old, faded wooden door waited. Its metal handle was cold and rusted. Jenna stepped forward, her breath misting the air, hands trembling as she grasped the handle and pushed it open. The hinges screeched like a short, high-pitched scream into the darkness. The room was dark. The flashlight beams revealed childish drawings on the walls. Little red figures, strange chaotic lines, and a faint sentence. "He is still here." An old wooden wardrobe stood by the window. Its door was half open, and from inside came a sound breathing, soft but real. Maria stepped closer, placing her hand on the door, pausing for a moment. Then flung it open. The spirit of an old woman with white eyes and wrinkled skin sprang from the shadows. Screams erupted, flashlights tumbled, and darkness swallowed the room. Only the sound of ragged breaths and heavy footsteps remained. Seconds later, the lights returned. The wardrobe was empty. No one was there. Maria whispered shakily, "Did you see it? It was real." Jenna tried to laugh. "It's just our imagination. A shared nightmare." No one laughed. They went back downstairs. A heavy silence filled the house. The rain pounded the windows and doors rattled with each gust of wind. Dinner remained untouched on the table. It was close to 3 in the morning. When Lisa looked, Catherine was gone from beside the fireplace. Footprints led up the stairs. They went upstairs. The same door. The same wardrobe. The wardrobe was open, and on the wall, written in shaky letters, "Another one must take their place." Maria screamed. "What does that mean?" Jenna stepped forward with a stick. "We have to end this." But before she could strike, the old woman's laughter echoed through the walls. The flashlights went out. Screams and breathing filled the air. When the lights returned, Maria was gone too. Only Lisa and Jenna remained. The rain still pounded the roof, but the house was quieter than ever. The exit was locked. Windows were closed, and fog seeped through the cracks like the house itself was breathing. Jenna sank to the floor, her head in her hands. They're dead, Lisa. Maria, Catherine. Even their voices are gone. What do we do? Lisa stared at the wall, tears in her eyes. The wall now held a new message. If you stay, you become one of us. Silence. Only the old clock ticked, counting the seconds. Jenna rose and approached the window. I'm not staying. I don't want to die here. At that moment, the old woman's laughter came from behind them. The flashlights went out. Jenna screamed, and then absolute silence. Days later, their families reported them missing. Police searched the forest trails. In the end, the only thing they found was a muddy car abandoned in the middle of the road. No trace of the girls. No house. One officer said. Not even a sign of a building. Just the trees. Look at that. On the trunk of an old tree, painted fresh and red, was a message. House number 7 still breathes.